Hey, get back.
No way, H.O.G.
H.O.G podcast. What it do, man? It's your girl, Lil Chad. Yay.
Hey, 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 get back.
No way, H.O.G.
Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 black. Discrimination and hating got pursue all that. Big dog, CEO.
So need $1,000 worth of work. That mean them feet was busted.
That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught you try to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slipping. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you're one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar. I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Ay, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face. What's up? What's up with the world? Welcome to another episode of the H.O.G podcast show. Hardest podcast on the planet, man. I'm your host, Cheddar.
Man, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. See you.
Hey, the motherfucking force multiplier in the building, man. I know
you dig? Hey man, it's Friday. Y'all know we do every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Germany time. We do the greatest content on Earth planet, man. I'm saying if you missing out, you missing. Hey, let's do this, man. Before we get into the content, y'all already know what we do as hogs and hoggets that stay prayed up,
stay papered up,
and stay pulled up. Yeah, let's go.
Hey man, TikTok and tune with us tonight. I'm live on my Cheddar TikTok page. If y'all don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself or nothing like that, y'all can click the link within the comments that'll bring you to the live panel where we get, you know, Germany in the building, we got Kansas in the building, we got Minnesota in the building, all by the way of Memphis, Tennessee, and West Memphis, Arkansas.
Man, I don't know if I like claiming Kansas, man. Just niggas I'm from Memphis.
Memphis, yeah, it's Memphis based. They already know what it is.
I'm a Memphis nigga, man. I ain't no Kansas ass nigga, bro.
Hey, so look, what we talking about tonight, y'all. What we talking about tonight is a very informative situation. Us as a culture, us as a people, we definitely need to have this conversation tonight. We talking hurt little boys, the genocide within the
little black boys,
the genocide within the black culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Hurt little black boys.
Yeah.
In the description, it just say hurt little boys, but that's all good. Hey, sometimes the hurt little black boys influence the hurt little white boys.
I thought I fixed that shit.
Yeah, sometimes the hurt little black boys, they influence the hurt little white boys too. You know, everybody want to be cool.
The truth of the matter is, our pain kind of influences damn near everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And
that's what's crazy. Like everybody, like even people that's not black or that didn't come from these areas to where you had to struggle and really had to get it out the mud for real.
like they wanna relate to that. So they feel like, you know, anything that can get them to be relatable, going to visit an area that they consider tough, doing something that somebody from a rough area did, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's all. It's a big influence. Like even, you know how they talk about the black culture, they talk us down real bad. You know what I'm saying? We also do it to ourselves too sometimes, but you know, it still influenced the majority of the world, whether it's black, white, Indian, wherever you from. Like everybody's in tune with the black culture. You know what I mean?
They speak life into shit that we die for. You know that?
They speak life into shit we die for. I get it.
They speak life into the shit that we done died for, and we do die for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool to live how we lived and survive how we lived until these motherfuckers realized that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like with your Rosewoods and your motherfucking Black Wall Streets and shit like that. Like it just blows my mind how like they didn't like back then, even when this shit was going on and the lines was clear.
Yeah.
They didn't want us to have shit. They didn't want us to thrive, period. And it's like this topic that we talking about today, hurt little black boys. This is the result of all of that fucking oppression that we went through. Because you talking about before they started attacking our culture and before they started attacking how we carried ourselves and what our definition of family was, man, y'all know what it was like.
It was unstoppable.
Y'all know what it was.
It was
like.
unstoppable, man. Hey,
unstoppable to the point where you can literally look up the history of Black Wall Street in Mississippi, in Oklahoma.
Facts.
And these whole systems that we created because certain racist white motherfuckers didn't want us to have shit. They destroyed that too. Yeah. Hurt little black boys, man. This is the fucking result of decades and decades and hundreds of fucking years of oppression, man. Let's get into this shit.
Hey Lee, so let's take it from the beginning of where you feel that the hurt start to play off into the genocide part, right?
Yeah.
I want to start with, I say let's go music, right?
Yep.
All right. So you remember like we can name some like Public Enemy. Mm-hmm. We can name Tribe Called Quest. You know
Sugar
what I'm saying?
Hill,
different, yeah. Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill, though.
Yeah.
So,
Tupac.
Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Let's look at Sugar Hill for a second though.
Okay. I'm basically touching on the groups that basically informed our culture on how to stay on
the beginning, right?
Yeah.
From the beginning, right?
Yeah, from the beginning. Before we get
Sugar Hill was, what did Sugar Hill talk about though? That's why I said that. Like let's start with Sugar Hill because Sugar Hill was really the beginning from what I read.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, the hip to the hip to the hip hop, and you don't stop and rock it to the. You know what I'm talking about? What part of that was? What part of that was
destructive?
He is not a text.
But what that nigga King Von say? He said, "I don't give a fuck." He said, "I don't give a fuck how long the beef been cooking. I still want it."
Yeah.
So you go from hip hop, a hip to the hip hop, and you don't stop and rock it to
bang, boogie.
You know what I'm saying? To Rob who take what you tweaking. I said this war little nigga, I mean it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was just like, you know, we have had to endure so much bullshit in this country. You know what I'm talking about? And what pisses me off more, right, is that now I have to go at motherfuckers' throats about black women. You feel me? Because I refuse to listen to a motherfucker talk about an African woman is a black woman, a woman that's from the continent of Africa, Nigeria, or Benin, or Angola, or Ethiopia, or Morocco. You not a black woman. I hate, but this fucking country, bro. This fucking country that created this whole motherfucking environment for hurt little black boys to just kill each other for sport.
Man.
This is what, you know what I'm talking about?
So what you talking about? Yeah, so based off the music part of it, right? Like the message on, music is very influential. We play music at barbecues, it set moods. You know what I'm saying? You play music when you cleaning up your house. You can be depressed and throw on a certain song, and that Pine Sol and Bleach gonna make a nigga turn to a different, mindset, right? So talking about the music and how it influenced the culture so much on a positive note and a negative note, when you go back to, like you said, the Tribe Called Quest, the Sugar Hill, Public Enemy, those they dialect and they content that they rapped about was more of about, it was informative information on how to not get fucked by the system, how to not let drugs come into the community, how to not get caught off in the the crimes and stuff like that. To what we had this shift about in like say late 80s, late 70s, early 80s, to where you got the NWA and all these different people that came in with this different narrative of hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? That dwelled on the type of things that we talk about, which create the genocide in our culture for us, like murder, drug selling, you know what I'm saying, pimping, you know what I'm saying, doing all the things that turn you astray from what our other hip hop pioneers was doing to us. You know what I'm saying? The other hip hop pioneers, they was educating and stuff like that. So I feel like the system made it to where, like, okay, too many people getting educated on not going to jail, on not calling substance to our system that we set up. So what can we do? What can we do to make sure that they fall back down to where we want them to be? And that was the narrative of the music. If nowadays you're not getting signed if you ain't talking about popping pills, popping perks, sipping lean, fucking bitches, smacking them up the ass, or
anything detrimental to us, right?
Right, anything that's gonna target our communities, though. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stem back from that, I think, because the person that's in control of the record labels, and you think that you making millions, but this, man, if just think about, rappers get paid more than doctors and lawyers and shit, bro. Think about this. Like, if they getting paid more than doctors and lawyers, what do you think the person that's in control of the narrative, the person that's putting the content out on a broad platform, what they making? They gotta be making some top dollars. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody lying.
You feel me? Like, how many different ways?
You gotta think about this. Back in the day, did you ever hear Tupac and them say, "Hey, yeah, nigga, I got $1 million on my neck"? You know what I'm saying? I got $1 million on my wrist. I got this 25,000 right here, this 50,000. You ain't hear them that, like, as rappers, them niggas wasn't doing that type of shit. They had real gold stuff that hold value, like what I get on my neck. Like, I ain't wearing no white gold, no platinum, none of that. Yeah, but like a lot of these rappers nowadays, it's more about the, I don't believe you if you say if each one of your necklaces costs 50,000, this and this, and you get 10 of them on. Because what's the purpose? Like nigga, have you bought a house yet? Have you, you know what I mean?
They real.
Yeah, come on, man. If you got to put 5 of them on that cost 50,000, then something wrong with the value, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying. That's just how I feel about it. Something wrong with the value, but it's so influential and it's spread like wildfire when this is put in front of our children, the young black people that look up to content creators and girls dancing in booty shorts and cooking meals and retired prostitutes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what our kids is seeing when they get on this internet. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't trying to stop there. Think about it. Man, we'll get flagged for cuss words. We'll get flagged for playing music in the background that ain't our copyright, right? But at the same time, if somebody gets shot on live, they not gonna take that off the internet. They gonna let our people continuously see this. Like this parent of this child that just got slayed in broad daylight, gotta continuously watch this. Them kid, that person that got killed, kids, grandkids gonna be able to go back one day into the archive and look and say, "Hey, that's my daddy that got gunned down." Think of, for prime example, Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's the internet is like probably the worst thing to our culture.
Oh shit is on the internet. Even when they say if he hadn't like looked up and said nothing, Buddy probably wouldn't have killed him. But him coming back and shooting Nip again and then kicking him is all on the internet.
Then we talk about what creates that though. What creates, because like you said, we've always been a strong people as black people. We always made a way out of no way. That's why they hate us so much, because everything that they didn't put in front of us to kill us, we didn't turn this shit around. You feel what I'm saying? So like within the, we can take it back to activists like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. The people that was up under them get jealous and get like coached on how to infiltrate within our culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's what began that genocide on black. So that's what I'm saying. The biggest fight we get right now, bro, is with ourselves and
us. Yeah,
it's us between us. Now we got other things we need to worry about, but that's the main thing for us to get back on the path that we once was on. Like we ain't always whoa shit like this sport type shit, nigga. We was the when you look back at the slave pictures, like we talk about all the time, it was always young black,
slacks,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Dress shoes.
You come from
you ain't looking like no thug in the motherfucking picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it's bro.
It's crazy that they portray us as that, but they so predictable to where like you can have on. I don't trust a nigga in a suit no more than I trust a nigga in a jogging suit, to be honest. Man, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's corporate thugs. For straight up, come on, man. If you say you do, then I mean, where you living? What planet you living on? For real though, I'm gonna tell you, these folks.
I don't trust a nigga in a suit, boy. And I trust a nigga in a goddamn jacket.
Man, I'm looking at a nigga in a suit harder than I look at a nigga in the New Balances or the Jordans, for real, because his mindset.
They say that shit pissed me off too, because I love Nike Tech, nigga. You know, Nike Tech is the YN uniform, nigga. Fuck it. I love Nike Tech, nigga. Like
but see, and Nike Tech is the uniform for the black genocide. Real talk. You laughing, brother. The Nike Tech jogging suit is the uniform for the black killers, bro.
For real, bro.
Every nigga got the Nike mask. These niggas wearing Nike masks in 98 degree weather, fool.
100.
Come on, man. Like, and ain't nobody checking it. Ain't nobody regulating it. Ain't nobody putting it in check.
Standing on the corner, nigga, and I know it was the middle of July. And I look, and this nigga got a whole ski mask on. I grabbed my gun. I was like, what the fuck? What is he on?
That's crazy.
What is he on? Nigga, it's hot as a bitch here. What the fuck you trying to hide your face for?
Come on. And then think about it, bro. Most of us, like we talking, man, the genocide in black culture hurt little black boys, man. When we walk out the house, most people that's getting firearms, whether they black, white, or none, like even black people not buying guns for black people, bro.
Hell
I
no.
mean, we buying guns to protect ourselves from our own.
Hell.
I ain't gonna say we not buying for black people, but that's what I'm saying. That's the threat to us, is our own kind, the person that look like us. We ain't buying guns to say, oh, when I walk outside, this white boy might run up on me.
No.
That is possible, but for the most part of it, we buy guns to protect ourselves. We buy guns to protect ourselves from us.
Yeah.
How did that occur, man? How did that shit start? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well,
my mama calling me out like that.
Let's see. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna call you, mama. I'm gonna call you, mama.
Go ahead. Yeah.
My phone
Yeah.
was dead. I just got my
Your ass
call.
out. She on your head.
She in the comments.
Yes. Hop on his motherfucking head. Hell yeah, mama. Get on this ass.
TikTok, what's up, man?
That's
Y'all
what
tap
happened. My
into the
phone-
link.
My phone
The link
died.
to the actual
Yeah.
panel is in the
Right
thing.
there.
If you want to stay on here,
Get
that's
on
cool
his
too.
ass, mama.
It's on the charger now.
Hell yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
charging. Hold on.
We definitely done got on his ass. But look, listen. So what you had was you had a group of people, right? Realizing
You said my
that they
whole
done
name
lost-
too. She
that
put
they
my
done
whole
lost
name in the comments.
control
She's supposed
of
to.
another group of people, right? And so what you do is, how the fuck do you regain control, right? And what it was like I said, it was the prison system, it was the music, it was the clothes, it was it was sexuality.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's all of that. It's all of that.
What we consume the most. What we consume the most, basically.
Exactly.
Fashion, clothes, music. That's what caused the black genocide, because they know how to get your attention. And
And the reason why I say sexuality is because and I know y'all pay attention to it how I pay attention to it. If you look at any black man that has broke down the so-called barriers to fame, he had to do something outside of what he believed in. Even Denzel Washington, because if you believe it or not, and I know y'all know this, he had major issues playing that character he played in Training Day. But what the fuck ended up coming from that character he played in Training Day? That man didn't get a fucking Oscar or a nomination for the role he portrayed when he portrayed Malcolm X. But when he was that Alonzo motherfucker, that motherfucker got an Oscar for this shit. Make it.
Hey, shout out to William Anthony in the building. He said I buy guns because it's a healthy hobby.
Hell yeah, it is.
Nothing like bruising my shoulder after a stressful week at work.
Earlier, nigga, I ain't sold a damn bit of ammo, nigga.
Straight up. My boy said nothing like bruising my shoulder after a stressful week at work. Real talk though. But tonight, hey, put Gotti, can we get the like the topic at the bottom? Like the genocide, John, but it's in the description. That's what we talking tonight. We talking hurt little black boys, you know what I'm saying? The genocide.
Hurt little black boy,
I mean, the genocide in the black culture, you know what I'm saying?
TikTok,
man, y'all tap in, man. Tap in. Click that
I
link.
know y'all wonder why we say
let me see what's
genocide, but it's like, listen, man.
Rodriguez, what's up? Wesley, what's good?
The greatest claim. Good. The greatest claim to power.
Y'all click the link and come to the YouTube and tap in.
One group of people to be able to dominate another group of people, not by force. You understand what I'm saying? And what we got going on now, this is not by force. This is the creation that took decades and decades and decades, and it evolved. You understand what I'm saying? Every time it needed to change, it changed. And I don't even think people realize that. Like it went from literally, y'all can't make us work on y'all plantations and y'all cotton fields and tobacco fields and sugarcane fields no more. To all right, now we gonna pay these little motherfuckers to keep death up in their culture. We gonna pay these little motherfuckers to keep motherfucking jailbird activities going on in their culture. We just gonna do it like that. We gonna sit the fuck back, fuck all the force, fuck gonna make them kill each other.
Yeah, we're gonna make them kill themselves. A very strategic way of doing things as a conniving ass motherfucker too. As a conniving ass oppressor. It's very.
I'm sorry. When you talk about a hurt little black boy, right? Here's what you also gotta understand. How does a hurt little black boy get created? He gets created because his mother is strung out, his father is absent, or his father is around, but he's absent. He's strung out. He's too preoccupied with shit that ain't got nothing to do with in the house.
Yeah.
Or just abusive because he been abused. And he feel like that made him okay. So he gonna enact the same behavior on his own kids. The bottom line is that a hurt little black boy is a creation. It's a whole creation. It's like putting the measles and mumps and rubella viruses in the middle of a big ass motherfucking group of people and just sitting back and seeing what the results become.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. I promise you, they didn't understand and they didn't know that it was going to be this effective. Because you have to damn near have the stars aligned for it to become as effective as it has been. But it was from 1865 till about 1989. They had to figure out how to free us, but still make money off us.
Yeah.
Right?
With that, it looked like they hurting us for real.
Right? No, but it didn't even see it. And then it didn't even matter whether they was hurting us or not. It didn't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because we getting hung, we getting beat to death, we getting fucking burned. All that.
Yeah.
The most effective thing that they probably ever did was what you said, welfare. Section 8. And I ain't talking about Section 8. I ain't talking about Section 8 the way they don't expect you to play it. I'm talking about Section 8 the way they expect you to play it. Because they expect that woman to kick that man out the house if you tell her, hey, well, if he ain't here, your rent gonna be $5 a month. You see what I'm saying? So it's strategery. It's strategery in every motherfucking aspect of the game. Because it's like we gotta figure out how to create the chaos, right? And so we figured out how to create the chaos by taking the father out of the little black boy's life, right? Yeah. Inevitably creating this whole construct of a hurt little black boy, right? Because we all know as men that ain't no motherfucking woman raising no man.
I'll take it out, but y'all tap in, keep tapping.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no woman raising no man. She can have the strongest hand.
We get in there.
The strongest hand she want to have, and you still ain't gonna be strong enough.
Illy, what's up?
When that boy figure out how strong he is, you are not gonna be strong enough.
Y'all make sure y'all click the link and subscribe to the H.O.G podcast show. What's up, bro? How you doing, my nigga?
You take his ability to be disciplined.
My baby brother in that thing.
You know what I'm talking about? You take his ability to be disciplined, and now there is no discipline. There is no structure. There's just chaos. And the taking the father away, but not just taking the father away, taking the father away and making him feel like he don't have no fucking responsibility. This shit has, they thought about this.
They did. They hey
shit and thought about this shit.
Hard.
And thought about this shit, bro. Like, cause I'm thinking how I love strategy. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
And it's like, goddamn, I just don't see no other fucking way that I would have done it if it was my job to figure this out.
Yeah.
Because that's effective. That is effective. You know, just like I know, both of y'all are fathers. You know that when you as a man put your hands on your kids, it is a whole different world from when they mama do it.
Come on, man. Mama gonna soften them up and kiss them and pat them and nurture them like she's supposed to do. That's the nature of a woman, though. That's what she's supposed to do.
About it after the fact, she gonna be,
right.
Yeah, baby, you know I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
but you know you gotta learn and
I whoop you because I love you and all this and that.
I ain't doing none of that shit. I beat your ass. Get the fuck out of my face.
Hey, you know what I want to say about that though? Piggybacking off what you said, like I think the most craziest thing and the mind-boggling thing that comes with the genocide and the black culture is that we use the same tactics that our oppressors use to control us on each other. We use the same things, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it don't matter what level you on, street, corporate, spiritual, whatever. Like it's BS going on in every aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is I feel like we've been stuck so much in survival mode. Like and when we talk about survival mode, let's go from you came from not a rich family. Most of us came from not rich families. So we only learning what we learned from people that figured out how to make it through the situation that they went through, which was the survivor mode mindset, right? So now we're at a place in life, even with being survivors, it ain't a question that black folks can't survive trauma or the dumb shit and the stuff we went through with like the racism and, you know, having stuff against us and stuff like that. It ain't a problem. It ain't a question that we can't survive. But now, how do we strategize to get out of, strategize and thrive from this mindset of always thinking that we have to survive. Like, and that really resonates with this topic because you got to think about when you in survival mode is why we getting the genocide shit. That's why we getting the black on black crime.
We talked about it, right? It's a whole world of shit that you don't even think about.
Yeah, you just thinking about surviving. That's it.
Trying to survive.
You're trying to make it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole world of shit
that's better that way.
Don't even touch, bro. Like your pattern of thought don't even go that way because you feel like you are terrified that if you don't stick to what you know that keeps you alive, you gonna die.
Come on, man. Hey. With that being said right there, man, we got a good commercial break pause right here. So we're going to take that, go pay some bills, be right back. Y'all know what it is. You tuned into the hardest podcast on the planet. We talking hurt little black boys, the genocide and black culture, man. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back. You dig?
Drink water.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God, cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up, so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking a quest. It's me versus me, you don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load, I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Grandma, I'm filled for my enemies. I hope that you peeping the synergy. I be a king till they preaching my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain. Thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Hey, come on, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like welcome back to the H.O.G podcast show. We talking hurt little black boys, man, and we talking about, you know, the genocide and the black culture tonight. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Will?
Y'all know how we do after. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that comment, Will. Y'all know how we do after the break. We go into the birthday shouts out on TikTok. If you got some birthday shouts out, put it in the comments. I send a shout out. YouTube, Facebook, make sure y'all put it in the comments. We'll put the shouts out there. I want to give a special shout out to my grandfather. His birthday is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He's turning the big 80. You know what I'm saying? We got some special things going down in the city of West Memphis, Arkansas. It's probably going to be a turn weekend. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all be safe. It was just ice down there and stuff like that. But happy 80th birthday to my grandfather, John Lee Winkfield. He's turning 80 tomorrow, and we so blessed to be able to have him with us. You know what I'm saying? I've lost a lot of people throughout the time of me doing this podcast, throughout the time of, man, COVID and everything. Within the last 5 years, I done took some key players like my grandmother, aunties, uncles, you know what I'm saying? Partners, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace also to Mr. Visa 360, you know what I'm saying? Which is the more current death that I experienced, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just got to keep pushing, you know? Man, you subject to fall into depression and all type of stuff if you don't keep going and keep putting that foot forth. And unfortunately, that's the life that we live, man. Like, that's why it's good to treat people good and put the positive energy out in the earth, because guess what? Either you gonna see me go or I'm gonna see you go. You know what I'm saying? Those are big
one of the two.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, though,
no other way.
The thing is,
no other way, literally.
And the thing
either
is,
I'm gonna watch you die or you gonna watch me die. One of the two.
Yep. And the thing is, you know, how you treat people and the stuff that you put out into the atmosphere, man, is what you will receive. Like, you live your funeral. So in between them dashes of our birthday, man, make sure that you're doing the right thing. Like, I feel like we doing every Friday, and I do this in real life. This real reality. This ain't no faking. This ain't no pump faking or none of that shit. I don't get on here to preach to y'all or try to make y'all believe what I'm saying and none of that. Everybody get opinions. You know, them just like assholes. So everybody gonna have they say so about whatever. But the action is what moved me the most. You know what I'm saying? I done did things in my life. I done took chances and risks to get my family to where we at right now, and I'm thankful. I ain't boasting about it or nothing like that. I'm thankful for being able to be, have a roof over my head, you know, have reliable transportation to get back and forth to work. You know, right now, you know, it's ups and downs shit, but man, motherfucker making it through this shit, and everybody going through the same things, whether they speak it or not. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we talking hurt little black boys, man, genocide within the black community, man. I think this is a very informative conversation that we having tonight. A lot of y'all want to be tough ass dudes, man. Get your head out your ass, man. If you 35 plus, bro, you shouldn't be promoting tough shit no more. Now you need to be doing some different. You need to be doing some different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got too many people, even the grown folks, is caught off in the bullshit. That's why we having a genocide that we having. It's girls. It's just as much. I mean,
the black man, the young black men are killing each other at a high rate. But I'm looking at the internet and social media. It's girls doing the same thing. It's girls that gang bang and do the same thing as these young brothers do. So that's influenced by what they see us take interest in, like the older people or the people that lived a little bit longer than them. So if you get chicks that you 45, but you still going to the clubs every weekend, or you watching Love and Hip Hop every night, where it ain't nothing but chaos and bullshit going on. It ain't nothing like the TV shows we watched back in the day, or nothing like that. They can help a nigga.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't seeing no Bill Cosby with a dad a lawyer, with a dad a doctor and a mama a lawyer. But get to your birthday shout out, gotta go ahead.
Yeah, we got Tubi. We got fucking Tubi.
Right.
Tubi put all our motherfuckers.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Tubi entertained the mess out of niggas through COVID though.
Look, and you know me, nigga. I ain't hating. I ain't too good.
I love Tubi movies. I ain't gonna lie. But all it is killing, fucking.
But here's what I
all
don't
you seeing is porn, like porn scenes and shooting. That's it.
I don't fuck with the message behind it.
Yeah, let's gotta get to.
I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with the Tubi structure, because the Tubi structure is to show all this motherfucking clickbait drama shit.
Yeah,
is damn near going on around the corner from you if you live in the hood anyway, and they just trying to keep you glued to it. And it's just another way to continue that cycle, because what you see is what you do. What you see is what you become.
Yeah. Got it. What you had a birthday shout out or something? I seen you at right.
Oh, shout out to class. Where's Mike's birthday? Shout out to Mike.
Mike
Mike
guy used to be on the joint. Shout out to Mike, man. His birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. Bless one day, big out.
Bless one day, Bless born day to the German supporter, man.
Shout out. Well, I know my mama got the comments. What up, Ray Dyson back at the crib. Benzai and Judah. They on Facebook. Tap in.
Ray Dyson, what's up with
it? Nigga, I swear to God, I used to be cool with a whole bunch of Dysons in the M too. And your ass is linked to a whole bunch of Dysons in Humboldt.
That's crazy though.
That's
a small world, man.
My mama married into the Dotson family. That's
I shit you not. I damn so know some of your family that's in the M. I promise I do. I grew up with them niggas. We was running up and down the street together, beating niggas up and all kinds of shit.
Hey, Lee, you got some birthday shots out?
No, not this week. I did all mine last week.
All right, that's what's up, man. We're gonna keep the show going, keep the show moving in the upward motion, man. Y'all know what y'all tapped into, man. The genocide in the black culture, man. Hurt little black boys. Let's get back into it.
Shout out to my oldest too, Zaria.
Her birthday was this month?
Nah, just shout out my daughter.
No, her birthday was last month. It was in this
Shout out Zaria,
man. Crazy. Nigga, I knew this nigga so long, I know all his kids.
All the kids.
All his kids.
Hey, but man, it's a serious thing we talking about tonight too, though. Very informative as well, though. You know, man, take it as you take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn for nigga thinking a nigga preaching, because I feel like real OGs, you can't call yourself an OG if you ain't doing shit like this. If you ain't directing the youth into a different, and then you got a lot of the youth that's gonna think they get everything figured out because it's a technical world. Some of these motherfuckers will go to GPT just to challenge you on what you telling them, or Google, you know what I'm saying, thinking that everything on there is true when it's not, you know what I'm saying? So
we don't read between the lines of life, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta check ourselves first, man. We gotta check ourselves first for real. This straight up, this real talk. We gotta check ourselves first. The females and everything, though. The females and everything. You gotta think, man. These kids, like somebody, you got females that's so horny out here and so caught off in emotion mode, and a body type thing and a content creating thing that they don't even realize that they showing this example to they little bitty kids that's 2 and 3 that's looking at them get dressed and get in the mirror and do this and wiggle their body and this and that, you know what I'm saying, for a couple dollars. It's just like selling your soul.
No explanation.
You ain't read no books to them.
Yeah,
you ain't read no Bible verses to them.
Yeah.
You constantly look. You will go to the point to where your personal body feelings make you bring a nigga in the crib with your kids that's not the father. That you ain't even evaluated on no level. You don't know what this nigga a molester or none of this. You just horny. You a horny ass goat. That's exactly what you is. You a horny ass goat that just bring it around for convenience, not even caring about what the kids see or what they see you do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that we gotta check, man, and it ain't no finger at either or the genders. Like this is a whole. This is a whole.
Hey, nigga, you got your boot on motherfucker's chest right now.
Who?
Choke your ass out. Keep going.
Me? Yeah, now I'm for who? Your boy.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
Out. Keep going.
Nah, but it just being factual though. Like it's just being factual because the genocide ain't just the gun. It ain't just the black man killing the black man. It's the black woman hurting the young woman too because she's showing her that she.
Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you led to it, so I'll just take it from right there. Right?
Speaking,
the women had like they had to buy in, right? And I'm not, and y'all know me, nigga. We all fucking raised by dominantly women, so like I'm not trying to disrespect none of that, right?
Right.
What I'm more so saying is y'all got maneuvered too. Because
it's a different way.
Yeah, they snatched the man out, right? and yeah, maybe that nigga worked Monday through Friday and he was drunk goddamn Friday at 5 through motherfucking Sunday at 5. But I guarantee you this, that nigga gave them boys what them boys needed. He gave them girls what them girls needed. And goddamn it, he was on his bullshit other than that.
Yeah.
Right? And so for so long, just that wasn't appreciated. Like it wasn't appreciated that the man come home, bring the check home, bring the bacon home, feed the kids, beat the kids' ass when they need to be beat. Be the motherfucker, be the parent that the kids can't stand because he stand on business 100% of the time. Like that was what they took out of our houses. Y'all realize that, right? Like I don't give a shit how my kids feel about me because I know that when they grown and they remember, they gonna be like, damn, that's why daddy was like that.
That's why
we gotta get to the world. This world is not gonna chew my kids up and spit my fucking kids out into no goddamn jail or no motherfucking bullet. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how they feel about me. Now, you can feel how you want to feel about me now. Why do you feel about how you feel about me? Because I have a knowledge of the world that your ass don't have yet.
Right. Hey, let's hit
you this fucking knowledge so that when you get your ass out my doors, you still stand upright and be alive because you black, and it don't matter whether you a girl or a fucking boy. You black.
Really don't.
They'll take your motherfucking life. The same ass, coward ass, hoe ass, boy ass police that'll beat a man up, they'll beat you up as a girl.
Hey, I think we talked tactics on that last week where we say, you know, they don't, so they done made so many different laws to where like these kids feel like they can reach out to the law enforcement, but you want me to not discipline my child or spank them, spur the rod, spoil the child. You want me to not discipline them so you can get a free kill. And I feel like they relate to that. Hey, this comment before you get back into that, William said essentially what happened is they used one of our biggest tools against us, which is music. 80s, don't. I mean, 80s don't do drugs. 90s sell drugs. 20s use drugs. 2010 use against them.
Against them.
Us against them. I'm sorry. 2020 drill.
Yeah,
and they sit back and invest in prison and get the bag on both sides from us.
Hell yeah, Will.
Facts. And we have no capital.
Bro.
And we have no capital in it. We have no capital in it. Hey, shout out to you for the in-depth comment, because that was dope right there.
You don't make a motherfucking dime off a motherfucking thing that your motherfucking kids is the goddamn main driver for.
Hey, Jay Scott in the building, he said, with us having the knowledge, why do households still choose the same cycle?
Man.
Thanks. Well, like you said,
ain't that what we said? Like, ain't that what we said? Like, the hurt, it's the hurt coming from the hurt.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the hurt. So if we talking about, okay, so we all probably had our great-grandmother, great-grandfather, at least for some small point in time in our lives, right? Because I know I did. Yep. And they, you know, at the age they was at when shout out who?
The TikTok chat.
My bad. Okay. and so, you know, they were the first line of defense, right? Because, you know, they probably literally went through the slavery, got the whips, you know what I'm saying? They got the whole fucking story. Now, the further you get from that, right? Like, you got the great grandmother, then then you got the grandmother and the grandfather. There's a separation, right? Like, there's a set, like great grandmother and grandfather went through it a certain way. Then grandmother and grandfather went through it a certain way, right? And then mama and daddy went through it a certain way, right? It's all hurt. It's hurt that came from hurt that came from hurt. Yes. Literally. The reason why we choose the same side, we have no choice.
Yeah,
we have no choice.
Hey, and another thing, before I don't want to cut you out, but I'm gonna let you finish that. But another thing is that to piggyback off this comment that's up on the screen is that, again, stuck in survival mode.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why it hasn't changed yet, because the cycle hasn't changed because we're still stuck in survival mode. We only doing what we do to know how to survive. Unless you was silver spoon that came into it, or you connected with somebody with some money or something like that, that ain't gatekeeping, you still stuck in survival mode. But we got to get out of the survival mode and get into that strategy.
100%. We don't know how to thrive. If we went to having a conversation about how to thrive and how to game plan our way through this shit, niggas would be lost. They would be lost because you don't know what it takes to build something and then expand it and keep expanding it, because this is not what was meant for us. It was always meant for them to make money off of us. That's why we were brought here. That's why we were kept here. That's why when they couldn't make money off us no more, they started killing us.
Hey, Jay Scott said, I think they refuse to sacrifice over struggle. If you're in the struggle, though, if you're in the struggle, though, you really don't get a lot to sacrifice. When you in the struggle, though.
But you think about it, though, Cho.
You still in survival mode.
They refuse to sacrifice over struggle. So refusing to sacrifice for them could mean, hey, I'm not gonna ruffle nobody's feathers because I don't want them to kill my kids.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
I get that.
Think about that, bro. This was our reality still, right? If it was our reality, we have each other to bounce this shit off of and figure it out. And figure it out. What would our reality look like? We choose that fucking sacrifice over struggle too, because we know for a fact struggle mean we putting our kids out there to what?
Hey,
so it's like, I get it. But at some point, right? We got to stand the fuck up. We got to get off our fucking knees. We got to stand up to these little hurt ass little boys, and let them niggas know, hey, bro, listen. I understand that you feel like you on 63rd and the niggas on 62nd is your worst enemy. But here's what I'm gonna tell you: that's a motherfucking lie. They ain't your enemy at all. This is all what you have been trained to think, man. Yeah. It's all that has been put into you through your environment, through what you see, through what you live, through what you learn, the schools you go to, the housing authority that you live within. Yeah. Everything has been created to keep you a cash cow for these motherfuckers that make money off our culture. And when I say make money off our culture, motherfucker, I don't mean you living roses and tulips and skipping down the goddamn street. No, I mean it's a concrete jungle and y'all niggas falling every day.
So Lee, let's get into this part of it, right? Cause we touching some good points on it. I appreciate the feedback from Will and Jay Scott, my brother Lee, my brother CEO got it. But let's get into the child, the like what's in the description, like the child mindset of like these young black men that's walking around that don't know how to regulate their emotions, don't know how to think precisely instead of thinking impulsively. You know what I'm saying? I think those are key elements of why we seeing what we seeing, because a lot of niggas are getting this stuff and be like, think about most deaths that happen in the black culture, bro. It's a lot of like 90% leads back to a woman when they come to these young boys. Some of these dudes killing over females, they controlling, they don't know how to have conversations, they don't know how to compromise, they don't know how to lead. And it's not because some of them ain't been taught. You know what I'm saying? It's not because go ahead.
They killing because of a set of control measures that they don't have, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you said, like they kill over a woman. That's not knowing how to control your emotions. Is it not?
Yeah. And a lot of us don't have that.
Yeah, we don't
emotional regulation because we have absent fathers, we have absent mothers, we have drug addicted fathers, we have drug addicted mothers, we have we have family that take advantage once the parents die. Think about how many black kids that they lost. I know a couple kids that lost their mom and their fathers at young ages, and then the people that are in place to take care of them for the rest of their life misuse them, mistreat them only for the check. Only for the check. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of different. Ain't nobody's gonna love your child like you love your child. And that's why I try to make my kids understand, like, regardless of how harsh it might come off, or dad always say no, or I can't do this, or I can't do this. It ain't that I don't trust you. I don't trust the world. Exactly. I don't trust the world. It ain't that I don't trust my kid, because you come from me. So hopefully I'm gonna give you leeway to be able to do that when I feel that I'm comfortable with you doing that, though. You know what I'm saying? Once you show me that, once you show me that, okay, this and that. Okay, like for instance, like Cortez, we usually don't let Cortez go places by himself like that, because like it's just the young dudes with the game. But my son, he's very intelligent. He got an intellectual sense. He know how to carry himself. He a gentleman, fly guy, and stuff like that. So the other night he asked me like he wanted to go to the game, and I was like, well, yeah, he wanted to go to open gym. Yeah, a basketball game. He wanted to go to like open gym at this school where it'd be a lot of shootings at around the corner and stuff. And I was like, I'll just go with you. And then later on the day, his mama was still gone. So I was like, I prayed about it. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let you go on. Just walk up there, because you barely get to do anything by yourself and stuff like that. Just make sure you do these things right here. When you get to the gym, text me or call me, let me know that you made it there. When you done with what you doing, give me a heads up that the game about to end. Do not wait till the last end where everybody walking off. You give me a heads up prior to that so I can either grab you or know that you on your way home so I can expect what time to expect. So with our little boys, I shouldn't have to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? The white kids, they get to go out and go to the malls and stuff like that. So that's what I'm getting. I try to talk to my wife because she's more of like on that overprotective of him because that's our only son. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lose him to none of this street stuff and stuff like that. I told him, you continue to be the different guy and the stand-up guy. You don't fall subject to following and get peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get out here. Regardless, if you don't feel it's right, you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I take pride that I got a young man, or I'm raising a young man that can balance the differences of what we face, like as a culture and stuff like this. So
I ain't raising two of them, so I double down. I be knees and elbows in this shit. Like,
why would I have the key?
Y'all motherfuckers, man, they don't get it, bro. Like, and I feel like at some point, we didn't get it either. Like, why the fuck we gotta be at home when the street lights come on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact, bro. Like, I didn't get why my mama was so overprotective and so like crazy about certain shit until I had my own kids. That trainer in here. What up, trainer?
Trainer, what it do, man?
Yeah.
Let's go.
But we talking about the little hurt. We talking about the hurt little black boy. So I want to keep it along those lines. But we got hurt little black boys walking around here now that don't have any emotional control, and they are emotional,
very emotional,
and it's one
heavy on the very
right. It's one thing to be a boy. Right, but then it's a whole different thing when you a boy that don't have no control of his emotions, because you basically don't have no control of your strength. You don't have no control of your mind. All you know is that you want to deal with how you feel. You don't want to deal with why you feel how you feel. You want to deal with how you feel.
Yeah.
Right, and there's a difference. Right, when you dealing with the why, you dealing with the root cause of the problem. Right, when you just dealing with the feeling, that's a temporary fix. You're not trying to change your way of thinking so that your way of thinking benefits your being. You know what I'm talking about? Because come on, dog, we
gotta get out of impulsive mindsets. Like that's as grown-ups too. That's as grown-ups too though. Because a lot of the things that we seeing, the OGs are reacting like the young niggas nowadays. You know what I'm saying? For what reason? I don't know. I don't know what made it. But go ahead.
Because you know what? Because you know who called me OG? The young niggas that's around me. They call me OG. I ain't never called myself that. That was a title. That was a title that was bestowed upon me. I didn't give myself that title, nigga. I ain't no OG in my eyes. Cause I know what the fuck a real OG look like.
So why you wouldn't consider yourself that then?
Because it ain't for me to consider myself that. It's for the little niggas that consider me that to consider me that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. I'm an OG of what you allow me to be an OG of. So if when I talk, you listen, you allow me to talk and you listen. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a leader is. A leader ain't a motherfucker that force people to follow him. A leader is somebody that people follow because of how he carry himself and what he say and what he do, what he stand on, and what the fuck he don't go for.
Hey, Jay
That's what
Scott.
the fucking leader is.
Hey, Jay Scott got a John. He said crashing out is a cop out most of the times.
Facts.
Of course.
Facts. Why is it a cop out? It's a cop out because niggas can't get past their ego.
Yeah.
Right?
Brittle, got these brittle ass egos and pride, and you know what I'm saying?
Your homie dead, and he just your homie. He just your homie because he got killed.
Man.
He just your homie because he got killed. He wasn't your homie before he got killed. He was the nigga that I seen you in social media. In social media kicking it with. He wasn't the nigga I seen you 30 dicks in a video talking about bitches. He wasn't that nigga.
Yeah.
But the other side killed him. And so now because the other side killed him, you got a reason to go crash out. Yeah, that's exactly what.
And you know what? I think we talking about genocide in the black culture, people that's just tapping in. And I think that, I think we done touched on some real good spots of it, like coming from the music side of things to where we brought it up to the current area where we at right now. So we did know that Public Enemy and different groups like that, the Tribe of Quest and all of them, and Sugar Hill and them, they spoke life into the culture. Now it's like they speak death into the culture with the highest level of the killing started probably back in 2012, right? With the drill scene coming in, and then it's going through the top of the roof now. It's like niggas that grew up good and had it good even want to talk about drill and do drill stuff and this street related so-called type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is this, coming from Memphis, where we grew, West Memphis, Arkansas, and Memphis, Tennessee, that area there, Mississippi, in it, like, bro,
you ain't had to pretend.
Look, exactly. And then not only that, being in that atmosphere, you still observe certain characteristics and defenses to protect, to know, okay, when I'm in this street environment, I know how to move. That's why a nigga that been able to go to 8 countries and stay in a whole nother state 900 miles away from their folks for 15 plus years. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't happen. I ain't just speaking this shit just to be sounding cool or just saying something just to be saying something. Nah, this real life. And I'm not the toughest guy. I'm not the toughest guy. But that's the thing that most people project, this internet, this social media platform. When we talking stuff like we talking tonight, you know, the real gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? The fake niggas and the wanna be tough niggas and acting like they street, they gonna say a nigga lame or a nigga preaching. That's cause you ain't live what I done live yet. And either or, so you ain't live what I done lived through yet. For us, like, we shouldn't have to go through shootouts to become men. If that's what defines you as a man, then nigga, you on your way to a bad place. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't want my son to ever feel like that he have to get out here and he have to tote guns or pull out watts of money to be accepted. No, you're gonna be accepted because of who you is, what you stand for, your integrity, how you carry yourself, your morals, your principles. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying?
I want him to have his own set of struggles that ain't got nothing to do with my
streets. None of that. Yeah.
I want my son to have his own, and I know y'all do too. I want him to have his own. Both of them, they had their own struggles. Nigga, your greatest enemy is always gonna be yourself.
Yep.
So your struggles should be your own, because defeating yourself is your own fucking business.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm talking about? That's your own business. You don't need to be worried about what the fuck I went through, bro. I went through what I went through, so you didn't have to go through it.
And then, bro, let's speak on this, like how us as black men, some black men, we get stuck in phases of the transitioning from boyhood to manhood. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's the Nintendo game era where you on here playing the Fortnite and the stuff that's killing stuff, and then you get out into the world and you think it's the same way until a motherfucker tap you on your behind and you have to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? We get stuck in phases a lot.
Don't you think that's a part of like not having the guidance you need to, like, for a motherfucker to tell, hey, look, bro, this ain't like, I'm gonna show you what real is, so you can understand.
It is
that bullshit ass video game you playing. Like, that's a game. But if
It
I
is.
smack the shit out your ass right now and you hit the ground, that's for real.
Hey, it is though. You right about that. But what I'm saying is though, so think about the per se OGs that's in gangs or street neighborhoods. You know, coming up where I came up in West Memphis, Arkansas, when I was coming up, it was neighborhoods. It wasn't really gang type thing. I mean, you had GDs and Vice Lords, but it was neighborhoods. It was neighborhoods.
You had a few of them, right?
Yeah, you had a few of them. But the thing is this: some of them, even to this day, it's some people that was considered the person that you look up to back in the day. To now, you be like, damn, they still stuck in like 25-year-old mode. You know what I'm saying? But you like 45 or 55 or whatever age you may be. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's no growth. Like we get stuck and stagnated in these temporary ass titles and modes. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's no difference than the black woman too. Like strippers and hustlers and you know connivers. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing and everything. I got cousins that played the game, but now they in bigger positions and better places to where they can educate young black women on, hey, now you can do this. I went through this, so you ain't gotta go through that. You can do this and escape that route. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's our job is like if you didn't lived and you didn't experience stuff, man, you should want to give a person a heads up.
Hell yeah,
about what they about to face, man. If you care,
instead of being a fucking crab in the barrel.
Yeah, because we too
that to me is some sucker shit.
We too stuck on this shit.
Yeah, that I guess the whole ideology was lost of okay, so we are descendants of slaves that worked against their will, free of charge, free labor. They was beat, they was hung, they was killed all different kind of ways. They was given the worst fucking parts of the motherfucking animal after the goddamn master and his family had ate all the good parts. Like, this is what we came from. So why the fuck does it make sense for you if it's not a fabricated situation? Why the fuck do it make sense to you not to elevate from that? That's what I be on, because it's like if we just keep on, oh, I'm gonna do it like this because that motherfucker did it like this.
Hey, and not to cut you off, Lee, but with that point right there though, like right. So you think about generations and stuff. We once had a village as a culture, right? Where like if you was trying to do something productive with your life, nursing school or whatever, your grandmother or the great aunties or they nurtured and took care of the babies while you was out being productive to set yourself up for the future. Nowadays, like it like after our era, once the grandma started getting lesser in age, like 50s and stuff like that, it seemed like that they threw like, well, my daddy went there for me, or my mama went there for me like that. You had that baby, and this you need to do this, and you need to do this instead of coming in and helping. Instead of coming in and helping for real though, because you got to think about it.
Damn, so kept. My grandma damn.
But we don't.
Me and my little brother, like it was my grandma or two of my aunties stayed with my grandma at one point, and it was either the two of them or my grandma. They was dealing with us. We didn't never have to. You know what I'm saying? We didn't never have to like deal with that shit because we didn't have no family around us. We had family around us. Even if we going to my grandma's house on my daddy's side, we had family around us.
It was knitted.
Always gonna be protected.
It was knitted, but right now in this time zone and what we living in now, the grandma still trying to club. She's still trying to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Or the mom or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? It's not. We not structured like they was back in the day when it comes to that. So I feel like that's a part of the genocide too, because we don't have that support system and that foundation that we had.
No, that's a big part of the genocide.
When we had the village, part of
the genocide because the other piece to it is right, like our fathers also wasn't that present, right? And so like when it comes to like why I choose right over wrong, nigga, all I can say is, nigga, my mama and my grandmama and my aunties, they was some strong ass women. Because, yeah, I didn't learn this shit from no man. Shit, I learned this shit from them beating my ass. Like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I'm gonna beat your ass. So you remember?
Hey, look, I just looked in the title when they say revenge is it says something. Revenge, it said something, then it said like it's ego. Revenge is not revenge is not justice, it's ego. And that's fact. And what I'm saying with the revenge thing is, okay, well, I had to learn how to do it by myself. I didn't have the support when I had my kid when I was 15 or 17. So you need to have that same thing. No, as a productive and a person that learned and been through things, and you know what it did to you to be a teenager at 15 and how hard it was to finish school and take care of your kid and this and that. As a grandmother, grandfather, we should be pouring that back into, regardless of. I don't like everything my child do. I don't like your child ain't gonna do the right things all the time. But the thing is this: us as parents, you know what I'm saying, siblings or whatever, we still have to be supportive enough to have that the structure and the foundation that we had when we did have a
that's love.
Because that's what right now we don't have that. It's like, all right, you just throw this person to the wolves. Like, I wouldn't put. You got to look at your kids. You might have 2 kids that's ready to move out the house at 18 because of what they've learned, how they've listened to you, how they dealt with experiences that they done came about. Then you might get another 2 that be like, you take a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? I need to pour this into you. I need to pour financial literacy into you. I need to pour situational awareness into you. I need to pour a lot of different things into you before you just hop out into the road. When we was coming up, it was more like in our era, it started to happen to where like they say, at 18, you got to get out my house. You know what I'm saying? Because they tired. I get it. They was raising us on their own. Some of the fathers weren't there.
I had what I needed to survive.
But exactly. But we listen though. We listen. That's the difference between these youngins. When you talk to them, it's just like these niggas that want to be cool. They think like, oh, he just preach or he just saying something. All right, until it bites you in your behind, and then you had to come back and call me and be like. And as a parent, I try to think like as a parent, like nowadays, like I went through those phases too. Like I teach I give tough love to my kids, but at the same time, at the same time, I try to look at it like how God treat us as His children. Like,
nigga,
I ain't did anything right at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know he still be patient and have grace.
Woman God done gave you, because I can talk about one He done gave me, and that shit was nothing nice.
Hey, we still getting it to this day. Sometimes
I'm not changing how I am with my kids, because I understand that God put me in a place to be this. He put their mama in place to nurture them. I ain't no damn nurturer.
And I ain't finna give you no free kill on my child at all. You know what I'm saying? So young black men out here, man, listen. You can be cool and not have to tote the tool. You can be cool and not have to act a fool. You can be cool and not have to get put into the prison system, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
You the niggas like damn.
And that's
you gotta hate that nigga because he from across the street. Like that's the dumbest shit.
And the thing, like we talked about last week in the episode, like man, we praise the wrong shit sometimes. A motherfucker coming home from prison, yeah, we glad to have you back in our lives. We glad to have you back around the family and be able to come to cookouts and stuff like that. But we need to educate you on how to never go back there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But instead we celebrating them and not celebrating this young man that just got some accolades from academics in school. He just got a new scholarship for football. You know what I'm saying? It's secondary to the nigga getting released from jail.
And got over $1 million in scholarship.
Come on, man.
This little nigga was homeless. He was homeless. Graduated top of his class. That's homeless.
That's dope. That's take some focus too, though, to be homeless and still be the top of your class.
It also shows you is that it's possible for all of these little niggas.
Yep.
That's what fucked my head up. They have these motherfuckers have strengthened the propaganda train so strong that these little niggas don't even think they got a chance before they even take the chance.
Right.
And I just it just fucked my head up because I'm always looking for the good in our culture. I know what the fuck the streets, what's going on in the streets, motherfucker. I'm from there. I'm from Memphis. I'm from the north, motherfucker. I grew up in Hollywood. I grew up in Smoky City. I grew up in Hyde Park. You understand what I'm saying? I fucked off in Scudderfield. You understand what I'm saying? I know what that's like. I don't need to read about that. I know what that's like. I can tell you the story. I'm looking for them one-offs, them kids that give us hope that all the rest of these motherfuckers got it in them too. And we just need to keep preaching and preaching and teaching until it fucking stick.
Yeah. And they gotta be a consistent, like on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying? They can't have no gaps in it or nothing like that. You can't get no leeway for destruction right now because the world is too influential. Like this technical world, everybody that you know, they see stuff and they go off a presentation. Like, okay, if it looked like that person winning, then he winning when it's in reality that person really losing. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. That person ain't get it together like you think it is because it's a temporary. We go live for what, an hour, maybe 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? On a good day, an hour and a half, you know what I'm saying? This conversation consists of that because like it's informative information that need to touch the culture for real. So
and it's a tough conversation that we got. It is
because it's self-actualization, like you always say. It's looking in the mirror and knowing that it ain't everybody else that's the problem. Like if we stop, bro, you know how powerful it would be if the genocide ain't even just by the gun either, and just the black community. Let's get on a real deep level. Let's get on a real deep level. We gonna talk on it. Okay, you got Africans and you got people that look just like us, but they ethnic background is a different title, right? But until things happen to them like it happened to black people, that's when they begin to understand. That's when they try to come in.
Before we started this shit, but I say I go hard for the black women. Yeah. I go hard for the black women because what you not finna do is sit here and say that this lady from Nigeria or this lady from Ethiopia or this lady from Morocco is a fucking is a black lady. She's not.
But check this out though, bro. Check this out. So that's a gift and a curse in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because like they don't understand because they didn't want to understand.
But I don't give a fuck. They don't understand because the rest of the world gonna play us until we stand the fuck up.
Okay, so check this out. Now we're at a place to where now they're in our communities at a high level, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if we don't enforce what we stand on and what we believe and kind of make them understand or try to get some understanding of, we not the enemies. We not against each other, bro. Do you know how powerful we would be if we all understood each other? Ethiopians, Mexicans, Dominicans, anything considered black, anything considered minority. You know what I'm saying? If we and I'm not putting it against like a segregated thing like white or brown or black or this. I'm just saying like the people that have been oppressed. Because black people ain't the only people that been oppressed, but we have had it the worst and have never got compensated for nothing. We never had reparations or none of this shit. And I feel like, you know, if they understood, like a lot of them, like I said, they come from a modern world still. Like over in Ethiopia, as we spoke about, nigga, it's still 2018 over there. It's not even 2026. So they whole lifestyle of how they live, they still form people. They living off the land and they understand stuff differently than we do. We so fast paced and think that we caught up on everything and we up on game about this, we up on game about that, to where it segregate us from other people or even learning they struggle. You know what I'm saying?
When you told me that shit, I looked that shit up.
It's facts.
That shit made perfect. It made
It's facts, bro.
more than the fact that it was reality, because I didn't believe you, and you know that.
I know your head.
More than the fact that it's reality, nigga, it makes sense. How the fuck can we expect the world's time to go at down there at the same time as light? That's what making a year 365 days is equivalent to. That's that the same time as light. And we know that ain't the truth, nigga. Ain't nothing faster than goddamn light.
I swear. But we got to get it together though on many levels. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we doing what we got to do every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the TikTok people that's tapping in tonight. I see a lot of y'all on there. I just ain't able to get real close up on it. But I see a lot of y'all on there.
This conversation was overdue because we don't want to address what's killing our culture. And the reason why it's so important is because, nigga, everybody on this screen is in their 40s. Nigga, these little niggas is.
I'm 39. I'm 39, fool.
They killing each other. they killing each other. Are they gonna make it to where we at?
Right. But you know what the okay. Back in our day, it was live young. It was live
on our lifespan too. I wasn't supposed to make it to 18. We
was scared. We thought we was.
I wasn't supposed to make it to 25.
But it was live forever young in the Jay-Z era, right? Now it's live now, die, I mean live young, die young. They you know what I mean? They don't care about, they don't think, they don't believe, and and that's a fucked up mindset. And it touched so much real basis to this genocide and the black culture thing, because the young black man, bro, feel that he don't want to get older because of maybe he might feel like that, oh, health wise, I won't be straight, or I won't be able to do this or do this. So this is why they live at the fast pace, chase money, chase whatever fast come up that I can chase to live as much as I can live before they kill me. Because they are, think about it, we had that same scare tactic. Like me and my sisters, man, we didn't think that we were gonna live past 21 because of how you was taught in church and different things, and the Lord was coming back then, and and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So these young brothers now that's coming up, you know, they living for the moment. They don't have 5-year, 10-year, 20-year plans. They live like nigga, I could be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Which
today is it? Ain't no tomorrow.
Yeah, and that worked to some extent to like when you trying to do stuff in life, like you could be like, well, shit, I want to start this business, or I want to start this clothing brand. Like for me, for instance, I say, hey man, I ain't got anything that I need to really make this shit happen, instead of just making it happen.
What
you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I try to.
You need.
I try exactly. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, you got everything you need.
Exactly. It's just getting it's just getting the ball rolling. But man, hey, you know, this is a very deep conversation, very great conversation. We at about an hour and a half right now. So we gonna give closing remarks, and then we're gonna get up at this joint. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody tapping in. TikTok, man, y'all showing a lot of the other night. Make sure y'all click the link, buy some merch, subscribe to the H.O.G podcast link that's in the comments, please. Gotti, you got anything you want to say, bro? Not tonight.
I know.
So apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they say. It's just sometimes what we dealing with right now is the tree ain't been nurtured for these apples to be falling to be no type of quality that somebody want, no type of quality to be desired, no type of quality to represent the tree you're falling from. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So these roots, everything that's controlling us right now is the type of water that's hitting the roots of the tree, which is everything y'all saying. The nutrients the tree's getting, the sunlight the tree is getting. There's metaphors as, you know, being supported, not falling into the system, not accepting these women, not accepting the money or the resources that's been given to them that exclude us as hurt little men.
Hell yeah. Now you touching it. Now you fucking touching it. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? So that's what it really is. These apples is falling from trees that ain't even grew yet. So producing premature fruit.
I like that.
Hey, you know what? Come with some
hell yeah.
Shay did too though.
Hell yeah.
That was dope. A way to put it in a nutshell. Lee, you got anything in closing?
I would just say this, man. You know, we have, as a people, right? You know, a lot of things that we didn't touch on that kind of created this environment, like Gotti said, that tree, and how that tree was nourished. That tree was malnourished. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we've had what they call messiahs in our culture, but we didn't gather around them messiahs and protect them. Men that could have brought our whole everything together and made this shit where today we not having this conversation because we nipped that shit in the bud way back when the fucking music was nipped in the bud. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was those guys. We didn't protect them, and where they ended up in. Yeah. Fred Hampton was another one of them guys. Huey Newton was another one of them guys. Bobby Seale was another one of them guys. We didn't have these guys. And so what this conversation to me means is that, listen, at some point we got to pull our head out of our ass and understand that God gifts people. He gives people the ability to bring people together. Mm-hmm. And when you are in the presence of somebody that has the God-given ability to bring people together, he is also giving you what God gave him to say and do and example yourself after. We have been subjected to a life where somebody always knew that before us. And because they knew that before us, they motherfucking agenda was to destroy it. And so I don't really give a fuck what happened to me. I'm gonna spend the rest of the time I got on this earth trying to debunk that theory that the last men that were on this planet that could bring black people together was Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. And guess what? You ain't gotta protect me. I'm good. I can protect my damn stuff.
That's a big fact, man. Hey, with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's the hardest podcast on the planet. Before we get up out of here, Katrina said, great conversation tonight. Glad I caught you all tonight, man. Hey, that's an every Friday thing, though. That's an every Friday thing, too. We appreciate you, too. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to spread the right narrative, not just a narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Look, we're gonna go out like we came in, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hardest podcast on the planet, man. We're gonna keep it prayed up.
Papered up.
And pulled up, man.
You did. We out of there. Catch y'all next Friday, man.
Hey, okay. Man, them niggas don't like me, hikey. I don't give a fuck, cause them niggas can't touch my shit. Baby girl a Pisces, likely she gon' be wifey. I think I'm in love with this bitch. I really got a broken heart right around my neck. Oh, I really got these new niggas pissed. Fall back down, I'ma get up again. Ain't hard to tell it, no, I've been a man. Man, them niggas don't like me, hikey. I don't give a fuck, cause them niggas can't touch my shit. Baby girl a Pisces, likely she gon' be wifey. I think I'm in love with this bitch. I really got a broken heart right around my neck. Oh, I really got these new niggas pissed. Fall back down, I'ma get up again. Ain't hard to tell it, no, I've been a man. Nigga, hold up. I've been drinking so much alcohol tonight, bitch. I feel like I'm a throw up.
Y'all click the link, get the merch. We'll catch y'all next Friday. We out of there.
I look at Justice and laugh as long as a bitch.
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoes? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoes? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoes? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoes? Yes. I said pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share, and it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hit. They be trying to duplicate the show, I guess they in their feelings. We don't care, they back over lights, how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas, we got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore, they rock with H.O.G.
I think I'm in love with this bitch.